Okay guys, here is a video on how to do your trunnion upgrade for your LS engine. I didn't get the kit with the bushings. This is the Zzp kit right here. It just uses some captured needle bearings instead of the stock non-captured ones. So I have mine all already pressed out. I will show you an example in a second. I'm about to press together my first one here. So I'll just show you an example of both. Okay, here is the example on how to press out a stock LS rocker. So we're going to take this center bit out and we're going to install the Zzp version. These are the captured needle bearings. Okay, so this side you can see that it has kind of some flat spots there for pressing. Now you can just set it against the socket or something. I just have this, some scrap gears from work. Going to press it like that. I'm going to take this very little socket. It is a 7/32 socket that I do not care about. I'm going to stick it in there like so. And using this inexpensive press from our Princess Auto, which is for you Americans like our Harbor Freight, I'm going to press it out like so. So then you're left with that, just the cage. Sometimes that other center bit comes out. Take that out. Take it, put it back on that flat spot. Take a 14mm 1/4" socket. Line it up. And press it out like so. And you saw the needles fall out there. So now you have an empty cage of a rocker. Now I'm not going to be using this one. It's fairly scored up in the cup there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but this one's just scrap. It was just a tester for you guys. So you can see you got all those little needle bearings that would usually kind of come apart with this inner cage. That is why we replaced them with the captured style. Okay, for installing the Zzp kit, it comes with these two washers. Comes with a whole bunch of these, obviously. A couple spare packs with the clips and extra bearing and the center trunnion bit. If you guys didn't get it earlier in the video, that is the part number. It is fairly inexpensive and reviews say it works fairly well. Now there's many different ways to skin the cat per se while doing this. So you can take out one of your empty cleaned ones. Now still remembering about that flat spot, the way I am going to do it is, going to take a bearing, and as you can see one side has writing on it. I'm going to put that side down. Going to take that and I'm going to just simply press it into the shell like so. Excuse my reach. And just press it flush like that. Now, just for purposes, I'm going to show you all in one. I would go ahead and just do all of them like this and then kind of continue it, just so you don't have to change the height in your press. It's just quicker that way. So you can see we got the one side in. You can see it's mostly flush. Should probably go a little bit more on that one. But really, you'll get it later once you put the washer over it and you really press it down. So what I like to do is grab some oil up the bearing a little bit, grab the center bit, the trunnion, this bit, I'm going to stick it in there like so. Going to stick a washer down, like so. Grab your other bearing. Now you're going to want to put the writing up and out. You're going to put oil on it. Almost forgot there. I'm going to stick it on there like so, kind of spin it, make sure it's still on there. Just going to start it like this. Now I've already done 2 of these and I've done them pretty much different ways every time. However you get it done, it's as long as you don't mess up the bearing, whatever you find the easiest. So like so. Now that one still needs a little bit more. As you can see, the bearing is sitting out and you can see how that kind of moves like that. So we're going to set it back in there, take our washer, stick it back over, and carefully put this socket over it and give it another little press. Now this socket might not be big enough to do that. Which it is not. So I just have this again going to stick the washer on it. And give it a little press. Alright. So now you have one completed there. So you're gonna have to put the snap rings on all at the end. As I'd say, I do it all in one kind of production line a little bit here. Press the bearing on one side, figure out how you're gonna press it together. I mean, I've seen videos where people do it with a hammer, so I guess this is a little bit better, less chance of screwing up a bearing. Okay guys, now that you got the all the rockers to this point, just make sure that they move really freely, that there's not binding. There's going to be a little bit of side to side play, not an overly amount. Just make sure each is pressed flush like that on both sides. Alright, so now this part is probably one of the easiest parts. You just take a snap ring like that, get some snap ring pliers. These are just literally the cheapest ones at Harbor Freight. Yeah, and then so far you just do that, put them on, make sure it is in the groove, and then you are good to go. See, that one didn't go on quite right. Yeah, these Harbor Freight ones are kind of all right. There we go. You use a positive click in there. See that? It's in the groove. You can move it around. It's not going to fall out. So you just do that to all the rest of them and then you're done. Alright, well thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow along for some more fun.